more date, if I have one more encounter with a man in his early 30s telling me that what he's looking for is a hustler, that he's looking for a queen to build an empire with, to be hustling for the next 5 years, I'm officially tapping out, because what y'all don't get is us girlies in our early 30s, we've been hustling. We fell victim to the girl boss shit, and we was girl bossing for the last decade. We went to school, we started our businesses, we bought houses, we've been doing this shit on our own. We've been on our independent woman shit. And you talking to me about hustling another 5 years? My mans, I'm trying to have some babies. And you want me out here working too and hustling? You got me fucked up.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it, man. We got this young lady. She says that women have been hustling. They've been getting to the bag. She ready to sit her ass down. She don't want to be out there. She's looking for a man in particular that has this shit together. She don't want to come in and try to build with a man, which we do know some men are looking for people to go 50-50 with. And they also are looking to see if they could build something together. She wants that man to already be 100% established, is what I got from her. Let's go ahead and open it up, though. I seen Ash. I seen you making some faces. What are your thoughts about what she said? You agree? You like it? What's going on?
I'm a little 50-50 with it. She said she refers to herself as like kind of being in her 30s. She's basically saying she was already hustling. She's ready to have kids. So it sounds like she wants to kind of play more of the background, right? Where she's like in the house, being a mom, being a wife, cooking, being a soccer mom is what you will call it. But then for myself, I couldn't see myself doing that because I like making my own money. I got my own dreams, I got my own goals, and maybe because I had my kids a little early in life, this is my stage where I'm just kind of like, I don't mind creating and building with somebody, and that being our new baby or whatever. But to kind of hustle like hard, I'm more of a hustle smart type of person. Work smart, not hard type person. So if I gotta work too hard, I don't know if I like that or not.
I think that a lot of I think it's an Instagram script that men kind of gotta fall victim to when they dating. It's I like to travel, I want to start a business. You got to throw the buzzword of generational wealth in there. It's like a script that if you don't say those things in modern dating, that a woman might look at you like, oh, this nigga don't know shit. So he might have mistakenly thought that she still was with the girl boss shit, the boss bitch. We gonna hustle and be a power couple, Jay-Z and Beyonce, and he was pitching that to her, thinking that should have worked. Because I would say for most women online, on the online sphere, that's saying like, you know what I'm saying, something that like on some pop the balloon type stuff. Those women, most of them agree that they want to be in a power couple, and so it's tricky. I think you should, if you really feel that way, you should say it and stand on it. And if you don't, and you're just trying to appeal to them, don't even go down that road, because you know what I'm saying, put yourself in a situation you don't want to be in.
I don't know. I just feel like today a lot of people are just corrupt by what they see. Like he said, as far as like social media or TV or superstars or whatever the case may be. I do feel like us women in our 30s are tired of certain things, but it's all about who you depend on. I mean, it's all about who you figure out you want to be with and what you want to deal with, right? So me, for instance, my man is very hardworking, and I don't have to do too much, luckily, me, or whatever the case may be. But y'all got to have that understanding of who's going to hold down the household and the children and everything else. Who's going to take care of you financially. And the way I was raised, the men are supposed to take care of you financially, so I don't have too much to say about any of it, because I'm not in it.
But what are you culturally supposed to do? Like, what was you raised to do for your man?
Your phone is breaking up. Say it again.
What was you raised specifically to do for your man? You're saying the men are raised to put
Whatever
the
we
money up.
whatever we agree to, whether it's me just taking care of him when he get home, taking care of the home, taking care of the kids, the animals, So I'm gonna be his backbone no matter what. So that's up to us to decide like what we're gonna do, you know. Everybody else can
Couldn't
do their,
the
but
couldn't the money be the same thing then? So if y'all making like modern definitions of what's required, could you make the same modern definition with the money? So initially you were saying he was like a traditional man when it came to paying all the bills and everything.
yeah.
And then when I asked you about what your traditional role was, it was kind of like we'll figure it out together. So my question was, do you
It
still
wasn't I actually explained and I said, I take care of the home, the children, and I take care of him.
right.
But
Right,
our
right, right,
financial
right.
it's
Yeah, no, I heard you. That wasn't the point of contention. It's not really a point of contention, it's more so a question, right? Um, based off of you tailoring it to nothing specific that's like gender specific in that way, would you also view the finances that way too? Potentially?
would I view the finances as what?
All right, I'm not gonna take us down a long tangent. I'll because I might be breaking up. You might not be able to hear me well. So you can
I
go
got it.
ahead.
I got it, bro. Can you hear me, Jasmine?
Yes.
All right. So basically, what he's asking, right, is so the same way that you look at y'all roles when you talk about taking it in stride when it comes to the things that you would do in the household and what's expected of you. He was asking, do you also take the finances in that same mentality, the taking in stride, work with each other, figure out what works best for y'all type deal?
Yes.
Well, whoa. Whoa.
Well, what?
She said that she was raised with expectations of a man.
No, she said he was raised that way.
No, she said she was raised that way.
Really?
Didn't you say you were raised?
I said I was raised that the man takes care of the
Oh,
home. I mean,
okay.
the man takes care of his family while the woman takes care of her home.
Okay. So then you said that you guys will
He
live
was
with.
raised the same way though, like, from his
No, we're
mom.
not asking you about your particular relationship. We're just talking about what you were taught. So you said you were raised that a man is supposed to X. I didn't hear you say you were also raised a particular way. I hear you saying that now, but the first time I just heard you say how you were raised that a man is supposed to do X. So I wrote it down because I was like, oh, I wanted to ask you about it, and White started asking about it because then he was like, when it came to you, you said we can talk about it, and that's when M White was like, oh, okay, so well, the things that you expect of the man, how you were raised, do y'all get to talk about that as well? And now it sounds like you're saying yes. So it
No,
created confusion
no,
for him and
no,
myself, but he was trying to ask you, and you wasn't understanding what he was asking you. So it got, but you
I could hear what he was asking. It wasn't that I didn't understand. It was that I couldn't fully hear what he was asking.
right.
You see what I'm
So
saying? So just to clear up my end, if you guys don't understand what I'm saying, for one, I said yes. How I was raised, the man is supposed to take care of his family. You understand? And why the woman takes care of the home, the children, and whatever else that her man wants her to do. You understand what I'm saying? So if it was roles reversed,
I don't think people are actually being raised like that, though. I think y'all get on the internet. I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound rude or
that's fine. I mean,
I think people
that's
get
your
on the
opinion.
internet
It
and
doesn't
just
apply.
say this stuff because I think it's layers when you say how you were raised, right? You can articulate exactly what you were taught and how you go about doing these things, but it's always so vague. Like I was raised a man is supposed to take care of his family and a woman is supposed to take care of the home. But no
Yes.
one goes into deep, and then y'all usually put the cherry on top, like doing whatever my man asks him. I don't know. I don't hear any men singing praises how their woman is just such a value add to their life because
Mm.
she's raised to be that and she walks in that purpose. I mean, do you gentlemen hear men singing praises about that woman being in their life?
Maybe,
So I
maybe
praise
for,
the women in my
I,
life, but I don't think
praise.
they was
I
Hold
don't
on,
raised.
think
yeah, one mic. We all talking over each other.
I don't think it has anything to do with a praise. I'm not even gonna put a praise. You know what I'm saying? That's very that's a stretch. I just feel like everybody has their own thing of how they do things and how they want their relationship to be. So whatever it is that we agree upon, it's made for us. Whatever you agree upon with you and your woman, man, whoever, I don't know today, you know, but that's what happens. You
Yeah,
know what
that's
I'm
not
saying?
what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you got to sing praises to him. I said I don't hear men.
I just said it's not about the man praising.
I didn't say that. Listen to what I'm saying. As a man, I
Yeah.
talk to other men. I never hear other men singing praises about how their woman, wife, girlfriend, baby mama, whatever her title is, was raised to be a value add to his life, and she's doing those things, or she's acquiescing to his request because you said I was raised to do whatever it is my man want, need, or whatever, however you said it. I don't ever hear men being in a position that they have that kind of woman in their life.